Good morning, everybody. It's Pastor John with another edition of Monday Morning Quarterback. So yesterday we began the season of Advent, one of my favorite seasons of the year. And Advent is a season of waiting. And in the sermon, I talked about how it's not this sort of just passive, sit back and do nothing kind of waiting. It's an active waiting where we engage with God in the world. But one of the things that we didn't really get to talk about too much is what are we waiting for during Advent? Because I think so often what happens to many of us, okay, is we fill our calendar with a whole bunch of stuff that really has very little to do with the birth of Christ, but it's the busy stuff that happens during this season. And then we do all that stuff, and then we find ourselves on December 25th lying down saying, thank God it's all over, when the truth of the matter is December 25th isn't an ending, it's really a beginning. And so what I want to encourage us to think about is, how do we do Advent in order to prepare us for a Christmas that is a beginning and not an ending? And what do I mean when I say a beginning, not an ending? Just this, that the birth of Christ is the beginning of the story of God incarnate in the world. And it was an event that took place, 2,000-ish years ago, okay? But we don't simply celebrate it as a past event. We celebrate it as a past event, but also as a future promise, because Christ will come again. But because Christ has already come, was born, was raised, lived, died, and was resurrected in this world, the world itself has been transformed. So our present is different than it might have been had Christ not come down. So when we talk about Advent waiting, the thing that we are waiting for is a past event that has shaped our present and gives hope for our future. In Jesus, the past, present, and the future are one. And so we need to wait properly during Advent so that we don't get to Christmas thankful that it's over when we take the decorations down and get on with our lives, because we will have missed it. This is a time of preparation for a time of salvation, for a time of transformation. So how we wait, how we prepare is essential. And so during this time of Advent, I encourage you all to wait spiritually, to wait actively. One of the best tools that I ever found is called the Advent Conspiracy. And I have included a link to their website. And they can give you some very practical tips on how to wait spiritually during the season of Advent. But the season is upon us. So let us wait upon the Lord patiently and faithfully. Have a good week, my friends. God bless.